This land, tucked away in the woods of Tyler County, Camp Erland, established in the 1940s, a site holding memories for tens of thousands of campers. Now the scene of desolation and destruction.
You know, the back part of the Hearn Lodge is completely removed.
After storms packing a tornado ripped through the hundreds of acres Wednesday morning.
This is the oldest building that's in camp, so it has a lot of significance.
Its roof gone, left in pieces on the other side. Only a snapshot of the damage. More than 100 trees knocked over, power lines down. And that's just the area that remains accessible.
Well, much of this camp is historical. This boat ramp, brand new, less than a year old, now destroyed by a tree that fell on it.
Nearby, the staff camp is damaged, and similar scenes at 10 of the 12 campsites.
2 weekends ago, there was 300 people here, and there was kids running around, and they were sleeping in campsites, you know, whether it was a father and a son or a mother and a son. And this weekend, we can't even drive back there to the campsites.
Doug Moore and Casey Harris have walked through the woods, assessing the damage. Damage they say is comparable to when Hurricane Rita hit here in 2005. This storm has once again wiped out more than just nature. It's torn apart decades of memories.
If it rains, it's the best memory they make because, you know, you're camping. You are just away and making memories that you don't make at home.
A place now starting a long road of recovery. Piece by piece, tree after tree, though, they are determined to restore this site back to the Boy Scouts camp so many know and love.
Thousands of kids have come through here. We hope 1,000 more kids come through here in the future.
In Woodville, Haley Bull, KFDM 6 News.
It doesn't take long to figure out that Cindy Pollock is one of those take charge and get it done kind of people.
They're already kind of on it, huh? Sitting down and crying's not going to get it fixed. So I just get in here and get going.
The house where she and her family have lived for 10 years took in more than 2 feet of water.
We're going to work on the 4-foot demo. It's soaking wet and it's been days. You can see the water just pour out of it. We knew there was probably a 85 to 100% chance that we were going to get some level of water in our home. Yeah, this is the bayou back here and what used to be a lovely deck.
Cindy Pollock's backyard is Little Cypress Bayou.
But it's nice to see the bayou back in its banks.
She and half a dozen nearby neighbors flooded.
You could ask the neighbors. I don't think anyone would sell their house just because of the flood. We love our neighborhood. It's quiet. It's beautiful back here. You know, it happened. It's an unusual event.
She says she feels fortunate. She got out what was not replaceable and nobody got hurt.
I mean, so many people didn't have flood insurance. There are many, many people out there that are in way more bind than I'm in.
Cindy Pollock estimates it could be until mid-May before her house is back to normal. She knows because she's been through it before.
I am pretty calm about it. You know, quite honestly, we had Rita hit. I had just bought this home. We had 4 trees in it, major damage, had to gut it to the studs. So and I had a house fire in 1997. So I've been through this process several times.
So you might say Cindy Pollock is the calm after the storm.
Yeah, I like it usually. My husband loves it. He calls it Paradise Point. He gets down there and fishes.
In Orange County, Tom Wright, KFDM 6 News.
No good. Bulldog 30.
Oh, grab him.
Bulldog
The makeshift beds inside Deweyville High School were empty early Monday morning,
Let's go super slow right now.
with first responders heading out to work in the flood zones. First responders from across the state are helping get people out of flooded areas in Deweyville.
I'm gonna see if the asphalt's still there. It's there, guys.
Members of the Webster Fire Department met Jeremy Zerlot and his grandfather at the edge of the water Monday morning and took them to higher ground.
Yeah, we'll get you guys to that school, okay?
We've gone from house to house talking to people to see if they need anything, and we've been requested. Some of the higher water areas we've asked them to leave. Some of them have agreed and some of them have not complied.
All right, sir, if you'll hop there and I'll start handing them to you.
Zerlot was able to get his wife and kids out 3 days ago, but he and his grandfather went back in. They spent the weekend preparing for devastating flooding. The two stayed until the water approached their homes Monday morning, and with more on the way, it was time to get out.
We were wanting to get a few things done before got as deep as it did. Then we saw them come and we were able to get out.
Jeremy and his grandfather were here in Deweyville in 1989 when they saw one of the worst floods in the area's history. This one is already much worse and still hasn't crested. Jeremy has gone without sleep for 3 days.
Yeah, we've been kind of going around the clock between the houses trying to get stuff high as we can. Just trying to get everything we can, sentimental stuff, as high as we can. I don't know if it'll be any good, but we tried.
In Deweyville, James Ware, KFDM 6 News.